deep in the heart of the Alaskan interior. Getting by means getting resourceful. With some of the most extreme temperature fluctuations on the planet and deadly threats around every corner, you never know what kind of danger the hunt will bring. Every day, the people here rely on their instincts, survival skills, and resources around them. In order to make it here, many go out in search of the materials they need. They are the Alaskan pallet hunters.
I'm Skid Daberdeen. I'm an Alaskan pallet hunter. I've been amassing a variety of skills for years now. With pallet hunting, you need a real diverse skill set. Everything from orienteering to private investigation to public relations to searching, swapping, scrapping, and stacking. We're here at my home base here in Fairbanks, Alaska. My chickens have been unhoused now for several months, and we got a pretty bad storm rolling in tonight. The temperature is going to drop. We could get a lot of rain. We don't want to end up with wet chickens. A lot of folks would say, you're casual observers, that all pallets look alike. But when you get real up close and personal with them, when you get a good look and just examine the variety of materials, the hardwoods, your softwoods that go into your stringers and your deck boards, and then the multitude of hardware that goes into bringing it all together, and the sheer skill and craftsmanship in putting together a real nice pallet, you come to see that each one is really special and unique in its own way. We got some pretty bad weather rolling through tonight. It looks like the temperatures could be dropping 20, 30 degrees, and it could get pretty rainy, so we're gonna go out and find some pallets and build ourselves a chicken coop. We're headed out to pick my brother Neil up from work. Me and Neil have been chasing pallets together for a few years now, and he's a pretty handy guy to have around sometimes. Well, I like to say he's my little older brother. And sometimes we butt heads a little bit, but I love him, and I guess he loves me too, so we don't really say that a lot, but he knows it.
Knowing he'll need to recruit some extra help for the arduous day ahead, Skid drives out to Pioneer Park, an Alaskan living history museum, to pick his brother Neil up from work.
Not really sure what Neil does here. They seem to have him sweeping a lot of floors, doing a lot of pickup. Hey, pal. You ready to get going?
I'll talk to my boss.
All right.
My name is Neil Daberdeen, and I'm Skid's brother. Right now, I'm at work. I work here in Pioneer Park, Fairbanks, Alaska. There's a little museum where we deal with some of the old arcana and history of the place. And Skid's coming out to pick me up. He's got some pallet hunting he wants to do. I get out with him probably a few times a week, and he's got some chicken coop or something he wants to. Excuse me, sorry.
Neil, can I have a word with you over here?
Yeah.
I have some expectations. I don't really know what these folks are here for, and what you do on your spare time is totally your business.
And I'm so sorry, Judge. My brother has got this project, and I'm just trying to help out my brother. And
that's really your brother's affair, and that's business that you take off when you're not at work. So if you could focus on the tasks I've outlined for you, appreciate it. Good boy, Neil. Good boy.
Neil's boss, he can be a real jerk sometimes. He's always pushing him around, telling him what to do, stuff like that. You know, if you ask me, I don't even think he's a real judge. Once Neil wraps it up here at work, as soon as he's ready to go, we're gonna get out there and we're gonna get us some pallets.
Oh God, it smells.
The Daberdeen brothers could use another set of hands, so they head over to the market where their sister Em works to see if she can get out early. They're hoping she'll be able to punch out and pitch in.
All right, let's head on in. Hey, Em. Listen, we're building a chicken coop today. Got a lot of work to do, so we were hoping if you wouldn't mind knocking off early and helping out, maybe you could come give us a hand with that. Well, we'll just give you a few minutes to wrap up here, and we'll be waiting outside for you whenever you're ready. Come on out. Em's great. She's a workhorse. She kind of keeps to herself a lot, but she works real hard, and she more than pulls her weight.
Me and Em, we're really close. And all three of us are. You know, we'd do anything for each other. But I got a special bond with her. She's just such a good conversationalist. I think a lot of that's because she's just a great listener.
Em's always been one to just drop everything for a family member in need, so looks like she's gonna come out and help us today, which we're real happy about. Action plan for the day, we're gonna head out to a brewery, see what they got there. I'm thinking probably some pretty big stacks, maybe at least a short stack. After that, we're thinking about hitting up the lumber yard. A lot of people think lumber yards have a lot of pallets, but it is a lumber yard, so they know what to do with them when they see good pallets. So we'll see though what the fellas there have to say. They might have some good leads for us. After that, or maybe before, I was thinking we might head over to my friend Sonny's and see what he's up to these days. It's kind of been a while, so we'll see what he knows. Oh, look at him go there. All right.
Now that the team of siblings is ready for the long quest ahead, Skid decides to stop by the homestead of an old friend in hopes of gathering some information.
We're out here at Sonny's place. We're gonna check in with him and see what he knows. Maybe pick his brain a little bit for some building expertise and see if he's got any promising leads for us. And who knows, maybe we'll get a pallet or two in the process. Hey, Sonny. How you been?
Oh, we're doing all right. I'm Sonny, and this is my homestead. So if you want to come around this way, I can show you what I got as far as chicken coops go. I think your friend's lost there.
Oh, she'll be fine.
No.
Don't mind her.
The splinters and such.
Uh-huh.
Rusty nails, locked jaw.
Sonny's a good sort. We don't see him around quite as much as we used to, but yeah, he's a real good fella.
We're getting ready to build a chicken coop here. We're looking for, you know, your standard GMA 3-stringers, maybe some hard deck boards, what have you. You seen anything like that lately?
Well, you know, I see a lot of things, but I don't speak jargon. Just sometimes you find good wood, sometimes you find it's nailed together in a subpar way.
You know, it seems like it was a few years back that Skid and Sonny really stopped palling around quite so much.
Sometimes you get, it's like a picture, you know, you're gonna have a bonfire, you throw a bunch of pallets in it, ain't no thing. That's fine, but you're gonna have nails in your ash pit, you know. See, I do have, you know, in use some of these finer ones. This one, in fact, custom.
Oh,
People aren't doing that.
that's lovely. Is that a bromide treated?
Excuse me, I got those organized pretty well already. It may not appear such, but I appreciate you bringing it up over here. I'll just, hold on to that. Yeah.
She gets a little carried away sometimes.
Yeah,
You know?
it's a chicken coop, huh?
Yeah.
These were the local transferring station right here. It doesn't
these
appear
are
much,
nice.
but look at that, that's oak.
These are some white oak deck boards here.
No, you want this guy right here.
Okay.
I bent many a nail kind of get through that.
Well, sometimes you get lucky out there, you know?
Chickens, huh?
Yes, sir.
I didn't know he was a poultry farmer, but it seemed like he's running with some different people now that maybe, we're into chickens or chicken out where I keep my good pallets, but
Oh, that's a nice block.
This
You got the flush deck boards
you
on
don't
that
even want
baby.
to bother with that one. No, that's you're not going to be interested
Pretty
in.
nice looking one.
Oh,
A
no,
four-way
no.
triple stringer
Well,
there.
I see this one's got a. No, you're not going to want that.
I like the looks of this one here.
Oh, yeah, that's a.
Four-way, you got double deck boards.
That's a.
You rarely
Fancy
see a
RL,
good
you don't see
four-stringer
that.
like that these days.
The Beatles like it.
So what kind of wood do you think we're looking out for a chicken coop?
Well, one thing with chickens is you're gonna have, chickens make their own gravy, as it were, and you're gonna want a board that's gonna stand up to rot.
What's your opinion on methyl bromide treatment versus heat treatment?
Well, I mean, do you want methyl bromide chickens?
Touche.
Oh, this is a fine example of what you're gonna want. And this is, of course, on a smaller scale, but see, it's got a little on it. Ain't no thing. Look at that. So that's what I'm talking about, the spacing here. Look at that.
I like those flush deck boards like that.
Yeah. I think a fellow will be in a good position to house some fowl, with something like that as a starting point. I mean, obviously, you're gonna fit one or two chickens in something that size, but cage free, whatever.
Well, we're just getting started today, and it looks like you got a pretty good selection here.
I do, thanks. Tell you what, this one right here, get you started.
Yeah,
Good size for you, right?
that's great. Wonderful. Well, we'll find a way to square up one way or another, but
That's more of a rectangle, but
really appreciate
you're
you.
90s.
Yeah. Let's move on out.
Yes, let's. When it comes down to it, I do wish them the best in this chicken endeavor. I think maybe, pallets into chicken coops, or, shipping crates to hula hoops, whatever. Good luck with that coop.
Your mom's a coop.
Oh, you got something there. Appreciate that, thanks.
You got her?
Oh, now, your friend is getting a little,
let's go.
yeah, a little, Here, let me give you this one too, just for measure.
Come on. Let's get going. Come on.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right, Sonny, we'll see ya.
All right, Dan.
The trip to Sonny's turns up far less than the Dabberdeens had hoped. Relying on nothing but skill and instinct, Skid desperately searches for a new lead. With a hard day of scrapping and stacking ahead, the pals finally catch a lucky break.
Look, you see that one?
Whoa. Okay. I think we're gonna want to get a closer look here. If this is what I think it is, we're in for a real treat. Yeah, this is a beauty. So it looks like we got ourselves a 10 deck board, 50 nail triple stringer here. And this baby is IPPC certified. This is a beauty. You don't see a lot of these around, so this is a big score, guys. Great pallet to start our day with. So let's load her up. Oh, all right, you got that there, Em? Okay. And we might as well go ahead and get these two while we're at it. We just started our day off with a real good score here, but it's not time to break out the champagne and celebrate just yet. We got a little bit of rain trickling in here. Hopefully this storm will hold off for a little bit, but we gotta remember that the stakes are still high, and if we don't get these pallets for our coop, then our fish is pickled.
The siblings head over to Hoodoo, a local brewery. Skid hopes to make inroads with the owner, Bobby, and establish a reliable supply connection.
You know, breweries, they got all kinds of supplies coming in all the time. A lot of people think it's just kegs, but they got all sorts of heavy equipment going in, and they tend to be pretty rich with pallets. We're out here at Hoodoo Brewing. I've heard that the owner here is pretty generous with his pallets, so we're gonna go in and talk to him and see if maybe he's willing to part with a few. Hey.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Hey there, I'm Skid.
Hey, Skid. I'm Bobby.
Bobby, you're the owner here.
I am.
Okay, good to meet you. Good to meet you.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
Hey, so I noticed you got a few stacks of nice 4-string hardwood pallets back there.
Oh, yes.
I was wondering if maybe you'd be willing to part ways with any of those.
You know, we used to do that. We used to give away kind of our junker pallets, but we just try and hold on to all the pallets now. Somebody kind of kept taking all the good ones, so we want to hang on to them now. We don't do that anymore.
The good ones, yeah, well, I get that. Yeah, I can see you're a man who respects a fine pallet. Those are some real nice GMA 4-stringers you got back there.
Thank you. Proud
I
of them.
definitely get that. And you know, I imagine in your line of work, you've got to be concerned with phytosanitary compliance and IPPC approval. And when you get some nice NPPO pallets like that, you know, some hardwood 4-stringers, I can definitely understand why you might have trouble parting with those. So
Yep, we do.
wouldn't want to give those up.
No, we want to hang on to them.
And you know, with the pallet-based supply chain and the shambles that it is, I imagine you get all kinds of headaches with that too. So you got a lot on your hands here.
Yep, we do. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I guess I'll leave you to it then, and we'll continue our search.
Okay. Well, good
All right.
luck.
Thanks so much.
Yep. Take care, man.
All right. Thanks, Bobby.
My name is Bobby Wilkin. I'm the owner of Hoodoo Brewing. This guy came in today and he wanted some of my pallets, and we used to do that. We used to give away our pallets and give away kind of the junky pallets, but we stopped doing that. Somebody started taking the real good ones, the premium pallets. So so we stopped giving away the pallets. We get a fair amount of people asking for pallets. It's a pretty hot commodity in interior Alaska, and we produce a lot of pallets. We get a lot of grain, hops, glass on pallets, so we do have our fair share of pallets. What do I look for in a pallet? A pallet, dry, crisp, hopefully a single-use pallet is my favorite, is when that came off that manufacturing floor, they put grain on it, and they shipped it right up to us. We pull the grain off, make delicious beer out of it, and then we got the gold at the bottom, the big, beautiful, dry pine pallet. That's my favorite. Yeah.
I was really hoping we'd get more here today. It's been kind of a disappointment, but you know, Bobby's a good guy. Clearly he respects a good pallet, and anytime you get to meet somebody who really appreciates good pallets and you get to sit around and talk some shop, it's always a nice opportunity. So, damn it, Neil, what happened? Did you get a look at him? Oh, jeez. Neil thinks the world's made of marshmallows and everyone's his friend. We're in the middle of the food chain out here and he's playing tiddlywinks in a bear den.
You know, Skid's mad. He wants me to piss myself.
We got ourselves some pallet poachers. We got some detective work to do. Hop on in. It makes me so darn angry when people take something that's not theirs like this, but they don't know who they're dealing with. We'll find them. So we've had a lot of ups and downs today. You know, we've taken our blows, but I think maybe it's time to try something a little different here. I'm thinking a trap. We find ourselves a real nice pallet. I think I have just the one in mind. And we're gonna set a trap out in an area that's pretty well traveled by these types. And we'll see what we can catch.
Skid gathers some essentials for his trap, and the family heads over to the Scroungers Trail in hopes of tracking down the poachers who perpetrated the pallet pilferage.
So we're gonna wanna find a good spot to position this baby to make sure it gets noticed, but that it's not too obvious. We're out here at the Scroungers Trail. We got our pallet trap set up. Em has camouflaged it for us with some local materials. Yeah, when you find a pallet that's solid oak, there's a reason to be pretty stoked about that. So the thing is, any poacher worth their salt, they're gonna take one look at this and know that it's been put here if we make it too obvious. A lot of people think camouflage is sticks and leaves and stuff like that, but really it's more about blending in with the surroundings. And what we're trying to do here is make this pallet blend in so that any poacher that comes along is gonna maybe take a quick look and think maybe there's something really good under there. We got our pallet perfectly positioned here so that we can put a field cam off in the distance there and hope that our poachers come along and try to snag this pallet so we can catch them red-handed. So the trick here is we don't want to scare off our poachers, so we're going to position it just right here, and then hopefully with all of our grass and stuff here, we can catch them in the act. This storm is moving in pretty quickly here. Hopefully we can catch our poachers before that happens, because poachers don't like storms just like anybody else.
With the trap expertly set, the hunt continues. The team goes out in search of more pallets, hoping their luck will change. But when they return to the Scroungers Trail, they find that things have taken a sinister turn for the worst.
This doesn't look right. What? This does not look right at all. What has happened? You ever seen anything like this? We got some sick bastards on the loose here, Neil. Who would desecrate a pallet like this? This isn't even a poacher's MO. Well, let's see what we got on the field cam. Hopefully something that redeems us here. This is real upsetting. All right. So we're gonna pull the card out of this field cam and hopefully we got something we can use here. All right, we got to pull it up here. Let's see what we got. You know, these aren't your average poachers here. I'm thinking they're out to play games. On a night like tonight, I think I know where these dirtbags will be headed.
The dikes.
To the dikes.
After the trap on the trail turns into a catastrophic fail, the Dabberdeens venture out to the dikes on a hunch, unsure of whether they'll find justice or just another dead end.
You know, these skids have all kinds of signature markings and stamps on them. A lot of times, if you can get a good close look, you can tell if it shipped a bunch of crates of apples from the East Coast or some rainbow yoga pants from a southern district of China. I didn't really get a good close look at what was in their bed, but it looked like quite a mishmash.
That's the truck. That's it right there.
Oh,
Skid,
God, that is the truck. That's them, all right.
get on him.
Yeah, you know, that's an entire day's work just taken right out from under us. I think I see some ash or elm deck boards there, and we didn't have either, so these guys have been real busy. Who knows who else they stole from, but we're gonna stay right on them. We're gonna stay on them like a nail on a stringer. I'll tell you that. You see that? They're headed to the dikes. Headed to the dikes. All right, let's keep a close eye on these guys. We don't know what kind of moves they got. They might give us the slip at any moment. All right, we got to keep a cool head here. These guys are burners and we don't know what they're capable of. So let's just try and stay calm, everybody. Let's try and stay calm and collected.
Stay on him, stay on
I'm
him.
staying on them! I'm staying on them! Damn it!
Turn here.
Alright, they're turning here. If they're going where I think they're going, then they're not going to have a way out of here. You smell that, Neil? Burners. Alright, everybody. Let's stay cool. Let's approach this real calm and collected like we're going to have a little chat with these guys. What in the skinny pickings?
On the next episode of Alaskan Pallet Hunter Hunters.
It will not float! I say what floats in this boat! I say what floats!
You know, the Beatles like it.